Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 9 of the Rigger Ridge series. And in the last episode, we survived the drought. We almost ran out of water. We currently have 7 water pumps that are increasing our water storage. And we also started losing some food. And we are trying to solve that problem by fully stocking or fully employing the beavers in these 3 farmhouses right here, as well as we set up a 4th one down here. We'll probably need to set up more than just this one in the future, since I don't think that one farmhouse here will be able to harvest all of these crops at the rate that they will grow. So we'll get a second one set up in the future. Might not happen this episode, but I think that's going to be on the horizon. We continue to expand the colony. We do have 12 vacant jobs right now and only 11 potential more workers that we could get to adulthood. So we'll probably need to get some more housing set up. We might start on the back side, or maybe I'll put it on top. Not sure quite yet, but we'll figure that out soon. But the primary goal right now is to get food under control and get enough water. So we also started setting up another water storage. I think right now I'm just going to actually get rid of these and prioritize them. That way we can get a 5th medium water tank and absolutely ensure that we do not run out of water during the next drought or bad tide. And so I'm looking around and we already have a few different jobs that are paused, and even with that we have 12 vacant jobs. So the food situation, that's the big issue. We'll speed it up a little bit. How far? Oh, these are actually already getting pretty close. So as soon as these start getting matured, then they'll get harvested. So we'll have an increase in food coming in. And we did go up about 100 food from the very end of the last episode, so that is good news. I think having this 3rd farmhouse full with 3 beavers working there is going to make a difference. So I think we can probably start expanding the population just a little bit. Not going to do anything crazy. We don't want to add 10 beavers and then just run out of food and water. We'll set this water storage for water as well. And I don't think we need to unpause this guy quite yet. Looks like the beavers are almost done with this. But let's look at the housing. Well, we'll wait till morning to look at the housing. We're going to start putting a couple houses down. And we'll get that bumped up to the highest priority. We're down to 15, or we're up to 15 vacant jobs. That is so many. You have 8 baby beavers. This is just completely empty. We did get this observatory created in the last episode. We're already up to almost 600 science, since it's 10 science every 0.75 hours. We will get dynamite very shortly. This is only 600 science. Oh, right there. We got it. So we'll just do 1. Let's do this. We'll see. I think they'll... Well, actually, they can go up here. So yeah, they'll build all 4 of these. And we can bump those up. In fact, I guess they only have 1 left. It is almost done. Okay, that's highest priority. I'll just finish that. And I think there should be enough resources. Yeah, we have well over 20 gears and 30 planks. Looks like they just finished that. We will be able to use this space in the future. We could make another channel going around here to help irrigate everything. I haven't really tested the new irrigation system yet, but I've seen that the developers have been making some small updates to fix bugs and also fix glitches that take advantage of the system. But now unrelated, we have so much food. We have so many sunflowers. So we're not going to run out of food. We might run out of workers to harvest the food, but for now we'll have enough food. We can probably just start setting up. We'll do that right here. And then we'll put in another farmhouse and use the new flip feature. But this is not super high on the priority list. They'll make that when they can get to it. And then they just need to finish making that. So we have 10 open beds. Man, we have a lot of... It seems like we're having a net loss in terms of beavers. One thing that we could do is to get their well-being up, and that'll help increase their life expectancy. Let's go through this. We can do some decorations. Those are really easy. And then campfire and rooftop terrace. I'll start looking at some different decorations that we can use. Get our first scarecrow set up right here. Use some of those science points we're getting. Looks like we just finished building all this. We can fill some of this in. Just a little bit of extra water storage. In the future I will want to get these other dynamites. We'll need to make extract first, but that way we can get rid of this land over here, which will just... I mean, we're not going to use this for anything. It's such an irregular shape and not consistent. Beavers are enjoying some time off at the end of the day. We are going to get some more storage set up here, but we also want to make sure that we have some room for the fun activities. Oh, we have a drought approaching at the beginning of day 11. We're already 7 cycles in, and this is signifying the ending of the 7th season, or the 7th cycle. With the drought, we're going to have a power issue again. We do have 3 gravity batteries. We could probably get another one set up. These have been essential in us actually having enough power. And we have 5 windmills. We could look at upgrading some of those to the large windmills. We have paper, plenty of planks, and gears. We just need science. So we could get that. That might be something we do in this episode, actually. What are some other buildings that we need to work on? Oh, we are really short on bad water, and that is partly because we only have 1 bad water pump down here, and it's not even pure bad water. We could go... In terms of distance, I think it still makes sense to have it over here. So we could probably just build another couple bad water pumps. So we'll get 2 more set up. These are also lower on the priority list. We don't really need them quite yet. It'd just be nice to start storing some bad water. We have none in here right now. Yeah, I think really the big issue is, or not the issue, but what we need to work on is getting more beavers, and with having a couple more houses, that should help. And we do have, food is still dropping. These guys, they have been collecting it. Yeah, I think we have enough food here. We just need to collect it fast enough. So maybe we do need to get this other farmhouse set up soon. We'll probably give it another day. We do need to get water. So we're going to unpause this guy just to get a little bit extra before the end. In fact, let's just go a little overboard. Highest prioritize this. Up to 1.1 thousand. out of 1,500. There's so much to do. So much to do. We just don't have enough beavers to do it. Oh, I wonder how many incapacitated beavers. Oh, we have one who's injured right now. We've just been adding a lot of jobs. I think that's really it. We are actually just about maxed out on planks, I am seeing. Which means that... And we also have a lot of gears. 175. So we can look at getting this underground pile, which takes a lot of planks, but since we have so many, that actually might be a good thing to focus on. Because if we can get this underground pile set up, and then if we can fill it up with planks, we'll have a lot of, a big backlog, which will be helpful for some future buildings that take excess planks. We also could just make a smaller, well, just make a large pile instead of the underground pile if we want to make some planks, some more plank storage temporarily. Yeah, we're at 180. Might want to do that. In fact, let's just switch this since we still have enough wood storage over here. That'll be for tomorrow. Still have another day until the drought. Water's going up. Food is still hovering around the same. We do only have 4 builders right now, but we just don't have enough beavers to do any job. You know, I think we could probably pause these two since they get us 1 science per hour versus each one of these beavers gets us 2.5 science per 7.5 hours. So we get most of the science out of this. We are going to unpause this, so we effectively moved those 2 inventors, or the 2 beavers from the inventor's huts into the builder's hut. Help us get some stuff built. Science is really, or water is really going up. 1,300. It is the end of the day. Looks like all the beavers stopped working. So we can just start pausing all this. And now with that we have only 3 vacant jobs. So one place where all the beavers were working was the water pumps. Makes sense. So now we're going to have excess beavers. Not a bad problem. We can probably just start unpausing some of the things that it has paused recently, like those inventor's huts. We can also bump up the amount of workers we have in the builder's hut. And the drought has started only 6 days, not as long as the last one, and we have way more water. So we should be good. And worst case scenario, we could turn this guy on down here. Although now that I'm thinking about it, we do have this food is dependent on the water right here. I think we'll probably, well, I don't think we'll need to turn this water pump on, but I need to be more considerate of all the crops over here now that we have, or I should be more considerate of the water over here now that we have the crops in this area. Oh, they built the 4th gravity battery over here. Wind is blowing, not near enough to support everything, but that's why I got the gravity batteries. And start pausing these guys since they aren't pumping anything. We did get the 2nd farmhouse constructed. Looks like they are helping out. Is this guy... Let's see. We should probably prioritize this by the haulers. They can bring him all the food. If our potatoes, or if our grilled potatoes start going up after checking this, that'll be good. If it doesn't start increasing that much, we'll probably need to get a 2nd one set up. So right now we only have 1 large warehouse. We could get a 2nd one set up. Let's do that. Get another large warehouse. We'll place it right here, but it's not super important. What should we store in it though? We have grilled potatoes, a lot of storage. Carrots, we haven't planted more carrots. Let's do sunflower seeds, we'll start with that. And then we can switch some of the sunflower seed storage to carrot storage. To pass that up, we'll have another one around here. And I have it oriented like that, so we can get another rooftop terrace here. This I do want to get prioritized, because we only have, where is it? Yeah. Only about 80% of the beavers have access to this, it seems. So the sooner we can get this, that will be beneficial for their well-being. I think we'll be able to fit one more on the side, although we'll need to build a few platforms up here. Looks like we are maxed on pine resin. This guy doesn't need to be hanging out here. Okay, we have no vacant jobs, and we have a bunch of babies on the way. We can start unpausing some of these. In fact, we can get another... Let's get another lumberjack flag in here. Do I want that there? Actually, I want to switch it. We're going to make it here. Get rid of this one. And then we'll get some stairs up top. That way we can start chopping these trees down. So it does look like food is up to mid 600s, which is good. Now that we have the 2 additional farmhouses, and they have been absolutely destroying all of these sunflowers. So they got a lot of those harvested. They're making their way through the potatoes. They can help. This farmhouse can help with most of them. So I think with these 4 inventors' huts, we don't need these to be used most of the time. I think we will probably want to get to a point where we can have some... Let's see, where do I want to put them? So I want to have some inventors' huts for the dry season, since we have at least 8 jobs, 9 jobs that will be going, or they'll be occupied during the wet season, but then those 9 workers will not be working during the dry season. So, and we don't want to go between having a lot of vacant jobs and then having no vacant jobs. So, having a place for those beavers to work during the dry season. These four inventors' huts, we'll probably relocate them maybe over here, since this space is not super valuable right now. We have enough scrap metal. We don't need to shove any more beavers over here. Yeah, I think we'll probably do a couple inventors' huts. First, let's get a path set up. Looks like we have a little under 50% of the storage for energy in the gravity batteries left. I think as soon as the drought is over, we're going to start replacing some of these with the larger windmills, since we have 1.6 thousand science and these cost 1.4 thousand. We do need to make sure that we have adequate power connection, so if we start disconnecting these, that these guys can actually still get power. Oh, and this guy, he doesn't need to be in there. We have 2 days left, over 700 water, and we're going up in food, 770. Wood is, oh, that's maxed out. Well, what are we building right now? Let's get to the morning, see what we're building, and we might, well, 1.7 thousand science. If I want to get this, that's 1,000. Yeah, we're doing alright in power. I think we want to get storage focused on first. So let's double check. It's only 20 wood, that's not that much. Have enough planks and gears. These guys are sitting down, which means that they are not working on anything. So let's get this and start with one. We'll get one of these. I think they should. Oh. Hold up. Okay, let's pause real quick. I don't know if they can collect that from here. What if I do this? That shoved it in a worse spot. Can they reach this? I don't know. Well, if they can't, then that's okay. We will continue. They're building this. Oh, they won't be able to get this one. Let's do this. Oh, that shoved it down there. Well. Oh well. We still have a lot of planks and gears. We're going to do the same for this. Ooh, can they reach this now? That is diagonal, so I guess not. Unless we're to do this. Does it say there's no storage? What? It's logs. We have so much storage. He has his platform finished. Nice, they can collect all of that. They can reach all this. That's good. Okay. I'll get that set up. Now let's see if we have, let's pause this real quick. If we do this, and then we put in this, it does shove some over here. Okay, I think it knocked everything into the right spot. Nope, it just bumped a lot of planks down here. Not ideal. It's almost like you have to make another plank storage. Well, let's do this. Okay, pause this. They can reach it, so we'll high prioritize it. And we'll continue. They should start grabbing all this. There we go. Okay. As soon as that is done, in fact, let's get rid of this too. And high prioritize these. Then they'll come and grab all the resources, then we can unpause this. Excellent. Unpause this, bump it up, and set it to plank storage. Looks like we're also full on scrap metal. Metal blocks is in a good spot. And the drought is almost over. And we still have over 600 water. We're going up. Oh wow, we just passed the 1,000 threshold for food. They're almost done with this. It's taking a little bit longer since the planks are stored all the way over here, and as opposed to adjacent to it. So it looks like they won't finish that tonight. They'll finish it in the morning. And we will also start unpausing all the water pumpers. We'll pause these two inventor sets. Down to 500. I think we got up to around 13 or 1400, so it was about 800 or 900 water that we used during 6 days. And now that we have a few more beavers, we will need to look at increasing the storage capacity. But where do I want to put it? Over here somewhere. Drought ended, cycle 8 begins. And so now we're back to having 9 vacant jobs. We can start pausing some of these other jobs. We can actually get rid of this one. Did they finish constructing this? Not quite. They are near the end. As soon as that's done, we can pause a couple of the builders. There they go. Planks are or the plank storage is done. We can get rid of, let's just do that. We'll set that there. We still have only 5 vacant jobs, but we need to unpause these and this. Does look like grilled potatoes are going up in the almost at 500, so I think that this guy was just having to walk around a lot to gather all the resources. So now that it's brought to him, that should help get our reserves increased. Sunflower seeds are going up also, I think. So we made some good progress today, solved our food issue. We learned that we can in fact make it through the dry season. We have enough water storage for now to handle it. And now we're also increasing our wooden plank storage over here. And we'll probably work on getting some scrap metal and metal block storage increase in the future. I do want to get the windmills upgraded because you can see that we probably got down to 0. I wasn't paying very close attention, but I wouldn't be surprised if we had none of this working, at least for a little while. So getting more windmills, and then probably also adding some more gravity batteries in the future. That'd be a good idea. So that was a very productive episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Thanks for watching.